let's learn how to form a quadratic equation from their roots. So ideally, if we know roots of an equation, we can form the quadratic equation by finding the proper factors of the equation and then multiplying the factors. For example, if there is an equation and if the roots are 3 and 2, okay, so since we have two roots here, we know that it is going to be a quadratic equation. So what I will do is like x is equal to 3, x is equal to 2, which means that x minus 3 is equal to 0. Here it is x minus 2 is equal to 0. And then I can just multiply it, x minus 3 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. And then you can multiply it further. So x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Okay. Now there's another method what you can do to get the quadratic equation given the roots is if r1 and r2 are the roots of the equation, the quadratic equation, r1 are the root of the quadratic equation, the quadratic equation can be written as x square minus r1 plus r2 times x plus r1 times r2, which is equal to 0, which can also be written as x square minus sum of the roots times x plus product of the roots, which is equal to 0. Okay, so remember it is sum of the roots. There is a negative sign here and then products of the roots. Okay, so if r1 and r2 are the roots of the equation, so let's take the example previously. X is equal to 3 and 2. I can immediately write this as x square minus 3 plus 2 times x plus 3 times 2, which is equal to 0. So x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Isn't that what we got before also? So it is pretty easy. Okay. Now let's take some examples of this one. If the roots of the equations are minus 5 and minus 1, I can directly write it as x square minus 5 plus minus 1 into x plus minus 5 times minus 1, which is equal to 0. So x square minus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. So which is x square plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Now going ahead with a different question. The roots of the equations are 2 over 5 and 3 over 5. Okay. So the equation will be x square minus 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5 times x, which is the sum of the roots, plus 2 over 5 times 3 over 5 is equal to 0. Then simplifying, x square minus 5 over 5x plus 2 into 3, 6 over 5 is equal to 0. So this will become 1. So x square minus x plus 6 over 5 is equal to 0. And it is better you don't leave it like this. So what you can do is you multiply it by 5. So 5x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Again, if you have a root which is a square root as such, so x square minus 4 plus root 5x plus 4 root 5 is equal to 0. So it will be like this.